And as you can see on the level I've been a bit busy here and there, making sure I have enough levels for the enchanting. Now, oh, I still got the iron axe on the inventory. Now, let's see. Hopefully one of the enchantments I'll have Silk Touch. Sharpness 4. Will I just get that? Or other enchants as well? Let's find out now. Sharpness 3. Anyway, when I was expanding the space in the dwarf settlement bit, so between the live videos, managed to find a bit of copper. This will add at least more. I needed a bit there for the fun for players to use. Now, let's see. Got a bit of a tickly cough here. You get a few more of these pickaxes made to be safe. Wrong thing. Go. Now set a corner bit. I figure that'd be big enough for here. I could probably get at least half a dozen houses built in this for a small residential section. It has a maximum limit to how big this section will be. Sorry about that. Still a little tired. Okay, that's a good amount of progress on this being made. Probably purpose the materials for certain things here and there. Draw with how much I've mined, I'll probably build something big with it. So what? I'll get to it when I get there. Right, 3 rows of mining left to get this first layer mined. Then I'll use the cobblestone required for the ceiling and for the wall bits here. I might use the non-cobblestone and stone brick for flooring. Maybe some polished granite, or dorite, or andesite. And as you see, I already got more barrels placed there. Now, to do a bit more work. I forgot to make some stone pickaxes. Well, easy to fix. I can easily just head back there. Try to make some new ones. Besides, I got tons of cobblestone. I'll make 5 stone pickaxes to be safe. Anyway, I thought of a good idea for the dwarf settlement here. This area will be part of a residential bit. Then I'll make another section either there or there. They'll act where they get their food source from. Such as animal farms, as well as little bee farms, so they can get bottles of honey. Since I set this world to where bottles of honey will be like the world's alcohol, since technically mead an alcohol drink is involved to using honey. And the other section diary says small start on the upside of the main hall bit. I'll probably make it like a merchant area. Then I'll make a bigger section, which I'll act a bit more fancy, like with a few houses fit for nobles. And then I'll set where 2 sections connect to a bigger one, which I'll have the castle. Plus, I do have the idea of thinking of setting a big old moat of lava surrounding the castle. And once I get the dwarf settlement built, I'll get to work on finding a good spot for the elven one. way. Just need to do this and that. And to just do a little bit of mining. Maybe I should mine that lapis as while I'm here. I'll do it after I put this cobblestone away. That way I'll have some space. I still have a Fortune 3 pickaxe at the ready, so I should make sure to have plenty of room in the inventory. Fortune 3. There we go. See, I'll at least try to get most of this row finished. See, now I got it done. Just need to mine a bit more here. The only downside the dwarves will have to deal with is bats often flying around. Now I'll just head back to Wolfcrest. It's a bit quicker going on foot than swimming. And if you ask why I ain't gonna make a boat, it's kinda has felt like it. Plus this way, those who are new that join and can see some of the other things I built along the way. Simply put, any new viewers that are watching this can able to see some of the stuff that I made. Anyway, as I've mentioned before, once I've completed everything made in this world, I'll increase the difficulty of it to easy. Which means, once I get the Elven settlement built, I'll increase difficulty to easy mode. I already thought of some alternative ideas. For example, have tree houses, or houses built in trees, stuff like that. And for the Elven settlement. Still workshopping on the decision, though. Okay. Since it's nighttime, I can say it's time for this night. Say goodnight. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to watch more, and ring the bell to ring out notifications. This is Leon the Knight, saying adios muchachos, and have a nice day.